Bring it. Blocking. Hawk out.
One enemy remaining. Flawless.
Up I go.
Toxins going up. Toxins going up.
Gotcha.
Spike down A.
I'm going in.
Thirty seconds left. Spike planted.
Time to
Last player standing.
out.
Last player standing.
Get out of my way. Here. Slow down.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Stubborn to die.
I'll take everything from them.
Bye bye.
Spike planted. My ult's ready.
Last player standing.
Going astral, guys. That should work.
Prepare for hellfire!
Last player standing. Spike down B. Last round in the half.
If you're not spending your cash, at least buy me something fancy.
The hunt begins.
I've got your trail.
down A. 30 seconds left. Left. One enemy remaining.
Got him. My ult's ready. Watch this. Blocking sight.
Switching sides.
My ult's not ready. Walk out! Blinded. Enough! Heal up, squad. One down.
Last player standing. Team Ace.
I want to see you crawl. Toxin screen down. Here.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Now we're cooking.
We can stand around all day talking about killing them, or we just do it.
Be right back. remaining.
Light munition.
Toxin screen down.
Hawk out!
Toxin screen down.
I have the spike.
Toxins.
30 seconds left.
Molly!
10 seconds left. Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Here. Time to mobilize my pack. Poison's gone. My ult's ready.
You disappoint me.
Last player standing.
One down. I've got your trail.
Need that back. Obscuring
Go ahead. Stand your ground.
Spike down A.
Healing over here.
Last player standing. player standing.
Spike planted.
Poison orb emitting. Don't get in my way. Poison's off. Toxin screen down.
30 seconds left.
You want to fight it? Stay down.
Last player standing. 10 seconds left. Flawless.
They're outthought, outfought.
Here. Hawk out.
Poison orb emitting.
Bye.
Poison's off. Toxin screen down.
Hawk out. Blinded.
Toxins.
Spike down B. Last player standing. Thirty seconds left. point.
There.
I've got your trail.
Welcome to my world. Spike carrier toxins going up.
Spike down A.
Toxins free.
Heal up, squad.
Last player standing. Spike down A. Flawless. Defenders win.
We crushed them. Lock the sight.
Testing. And welcome, everybody. Sorry for the delay of the stream, but we're finally back now after some technical difficulties here on Map 2 Pearl. Bind was, remind me of the score again, what was it?
I believe it was 13-8.
13-8, final map score for Neo A&M. An unfortunate loss there for Purdue Gold, but now coming back on Pearl, a good map for us, I believe, in the past. But I'll be excited to see how these guys are playing in here. You have Purdue running the Yoru Waylay like how they always have run, and then you have a Veto Chamber set up on the side of Neo A&M.
Yeah,
how
the Veto
are you feeling
Chamber
about that?
is quite interesting. It's going to be a bit weird, especially on that defense half, because, like, Veto, we haven't really seen proven to be, like, an actual, like, Sentinel.
Mm-hmm.
It's more just that he's kind of just able to do whatever he wants, really.
Yeah, I mean, I fully agree to that. I mean, I think that Vito is a good character, circumstantially speaking, but at the same time, I think that Vito has its own weaknesses. But when you have the double trips on defense, it's going to make it really easy and prevent a lot of lurks, and it's going to having that double trip is going to control a lot of map space.
Absolutely, but we will have Neo on this attack side first, and so Purdue, hopefully with this Yoru that I am quite the fan of, as we know, on Pearl, hopefully with this Yoru is going to be able to make something happen on this defense, again, with that, as well as the actual Sentinel in the form of Killjoy.
Yeah, I fully agree, but here, starting off round one here on Pearl. Here on round one, Neo here starting on attack. Purdue alert. They're able to find one with a quick trade. Zekrom able to find the go-ahead kill on the light Yagami. It's going to be early round here. Hope able to find one. A little bit of audio delay. Sorry about that, guys. We'll get that fixed. Lumen there able to find the equalizer. Actually going to be a 3v2 now in favor for Purdue. Zekrom still on the B site. Bomb coming down on A. It's going to be down to Echo and Hope on the A site trying to take what they can. Zekrom coming in for late reinforcements. Neo doubling up here in Art, playing the post plant. Having to be aware of their backs. It seems that they feel so crunched right now here in Art. But Purdue is slowly going to be making their way here and starting their retake. Bomb ticking away slowly. At least one spot on Art. Echo working his way up to take the fight. Gonna not be able to find one. Kaio and Lumen, they're able to get their ones themselves. It's all down to Zekrom. 27 HP. One bullet each. The bomb tap here and the push from Zekrom looking to take the round. Left clicks missed. Not able to do it. And Kaio able to take the pistol round there for Neo.
And so despite what looked to be a strong retake there from Purdue in a 3 versus 2, Kaio really just able to find those kills where it mattered most. Despite Neo being very, very crunched in that Art area, Purdue just was not swinging by them. They were swinging by themselves and not working well as a team at all there in that first round. But we're going to see a bit of a switch up from Purdue, currently having all 5 players towards B site, and Neo seems to not have the read at all and is looking to go towards B as well. Purdue leaving the A site completely free as Neo starts to head towards B.
Neo here looking for the B exec.
Here.
Neo going for the B exec here, but Purdue already stacked. 4 stacking, even 5 stacking the B site here. Echo holding the wrong side. They didn't clear it. YPM, they're able to get the first blood. Unknown, but Kaio, they're able to find Echo. It's going to be a fast 3v5 now for Purdue. Actually, they're lurking in mid. Zekrom almost spotted by the dog. Hope. Refract available. And getting crunched there. Back hall still alive. All down to Hope. Able to find 1. Able to find 2. Able to do a little bit of damage there on the eco round. But it's going to be Neo taking round 2 here on Pearl.
And so yeah, despite Purdue having pretty much the best read they could have in that situation, putting 5 bodies on B site, Neo there, just with the superior weaponry, was able to make it look like a knife cutting straight through butter. And so again, we'll see Purdue start to switch it up again, having just this Killjoy util on B. And meanwhile, Neo gonna look to head towards mid at the start of this round.
Placing swamp.
Kaio looking to take the contact early with this Prowler.
Bring them down.
Neo here looking to take some space, but a quick little street trap here from Purdue. 3 players looking. Zekrom able to find that first blood onto the Dream. It's going to make it tough now, looking to find their trade.
Bring them down.
But Waylay, Light Yagami, and Hope there. There's Hope there, finding the go-ahead kill now. 5v3 here for Purdue on their first buy round of this half. But it's going to be Neo here having to reset and look for a pick. Purdue playing great and holding their position, not wanting to give up anything. But Neo feeling so stuck, not wanting to do anything, leaving the veto to lurk mid here. But Zekrom anchoring that B site. It's going to be really, really tough here for Neo to find anything. No Purdue players wanting to give up this man advantage that they had before Purdue from their last series, giving up a lot of fights early on, especially in the mid-round, kind of giving up numbers, but this time they finally swapped it up. Kraken Star finally back in the game again, able to command the team and bring them all together.
30 seconds left.
Zekrom giving away a little bit of position here, putting down the turret. They're going to have to start walking, holding the alarm bot. Might be able to walk through. Zekrom there, able to find a second on the round, opening up for Purdue. They're now 2v5. Lumen could do some damage here, hitting 2v120. They're able to find 2, and Zekrom getting taken down, immediately turned into a 2v2, down to Echo and Hope, and Bomb coming down as well. Echo knowing last player streets. Disruptor out from Vito. And Echo having to do it and hold Purdue. Making it look scary for a second, but hey, able there to pull through, now making it 2-1, winning their buy round.
Ultimate is ready. Maybe let's kill them before they.
And yeah, that buy round really was just crucial there. Able to make things happen just barely with just Echo and just Echo and Zekrom left. And so as we go into this round 4, we're gonna see Neo
Purdue now going here into round 4, looking to do some damage here. Light Yagami trying to take some early contact. Seems as if an early A hit here from Neo. Purdue looking to stack more towards that A site now, having to retake Art. But Lumen here showing his presence into streets. Be tough here. Seems as if Neo here looking to reset their way back to B, leaving their insert in A main. Purdue looking to contact out Art. Gonna be spotted. Purdue holding here. Util getting dumped into Art here, swinging in the high-low allure. Looking to take contact. Lumen, they're able to take it out, finding the first blood on the round, and Kraken Star getting taken out by Dream. Hope able to find 1 himself. Speed down here to Zekrom, able to find his 1, but down to the 2v3. Hope and Echo against the world right now. You have Convergent Paths online looking for the retake, but it seems as if YPM is looking to get aggressive here. Hope with the read, able to get at least 1 body shot off, trading a little bit of damage. But getting aggressive, Neo is. Good slow, able to find 1. Dream on for the 3K, able to take down Hope there in the 3v2, and Neo winning comfortably in round 4. But Purdue here struggling to take it off. It's going to be another eco round for Purdue, but Hope right now 5-3. Convergent Pass and Lockdown available for Purdue. Kraken Star 0-4. A little bit of trouble to get on the leaderboard, having to get hot. But it seems as if that Purdue is looking to do what they can here, looking to do some damage. Still the default setup on the eco round, which could be a little bit questionable here to see what the mid round is going to look like. But you have Neo here setting up in their default, so I'm going to be really curious to see how this round goes.
Absolutely. Neo so far has been very good at defaulting, aside from the one round that they did end up losing, which was just because they had weaker weaponry. But they're really good at just playing slow and looking for these picks to just try and find an opening on this big map of Pearl.
Yeah, I mean, especially on defense. Defense is a pretty easy... Pearl is a very defensive-sided map, I would say. And I think that for the most part, that if a team can lock down on defense, and especially hold down one site in specific and force a team to go a different direction, it's going to make Pearl pretty easy for these guys. But Purdue is struggling to win these ones and kind of giving up, especially when 2 dying in Art. It makes it really, really hard. Allure jiggling, and the stun coming out. A nice shot there from Allure. Kraken Star able to find one. Still 2v2. The late lurk in Art. Going to take down Allure. It's going to be all down to Zekrom.
Spike planted.
The Sheriff and the Lockdown. Trip down as well, and the quick peek from YPM to take out Zekrom. And it's going to be round 5 going to Neo.
And again, just an absolutely beautiful execute from Neo. They're finding their 1 kill in mid, and then they're slowing it down a bit before finally just punching in through both Art and main at the same exact time. Yeah, Zekrom and Kraken are able to find maybe 1 or 2 during the initial execute, but that doesn't really end up mattering towards the end.
Yeah, I would say that Purdue is just struggling to hold on right now. I mean, the eco round, you get the 2, Kraken starting to getting traded out, the late lurk and Art. I mean, I think that the lurks are paying off. I mean, double Sentinel, these guys have to play very slow on attack.
Absolutely. Prowler does push back the Tour de Force, which is going to be quite scary if you're Purdue here. Most of them on Regen's shield.
They're double swinging at Art. Lumen looking for contact there. Able to take out Allure, but Echo finding the equalizer. Sweet Zekrom here. Now holding in the 4v4. Lumen inserting himself into connector. And there's the convergent paths used by Hope. Not finding anybody, though, unfortunately. Nightfall coming out as well now from Neo. And a great timing here by Lumen to hold. Could get cleared by Zekrom here in a second. Fully unaware. Execing out onto A. Zekrom still unaware. And Lumen there able to take out Zekrom. Kraken Star there able to find his 1. It's going to be a 3v2 now for Purdue. YPM struggling to connect some shots here, knowing that Lumen can be in spawn. Eye broken. Kraken Star aware. Take the 1 here in the crunch. Echo in main, and the crunch on YPM able to take it down.
Down A.
It's going to be all down to Lumen here in Art. Going to get spotted by 2, and Echo on for the 3K to take it down and take round 6.
Yeah, Purdue's second round of the game, they really just did get knocked down onto quite the bad economy for those first few rounds. And so despite winning the bonus, they weren't quite able to make anything happen in rounds 4 and 5. But going into round 7, we're going to see a pretty similar setup from both teams. Purdue now opting to, instead of just played more towards one side, they're opting to spread out their numbers a little bit more, which I like to see. But Neo is opting to go full A. Maybe one person mid, maybe just light Yagami, but for the most part, it is a 3-man rush up A main. They are abandoning their previous defaulting nature and just honestly looking to take as much space up A main as they can.
Sorry, guys. I had to fix some audio issues here. The Dream here coming out. Able to find Kraken Star. Full exec onto A here from Neo. But Echo able to find that trade there onto the Dream. Gonna open it back up now for Purdue. Cosmic Divide used here as well from Neo. It's gonna be Echo here. Gonna be able to take some space. It's gonna be tough retake now for Purdue. Light Yagami, the late lurk into Art. Allure almost aware. Not quite. Echo with a good spot there. Able to find 1. Defender Killjoy out as well. Zekrom able to find the trade. 2v2 now for Purdue. Down to Hope and Zekrom. The Duelist and the Sentinel here for Purdue. 1 HP and the whiff from Light Yagami. Able to take it down, and Purdue winning the 4v4 retake in great fashion, honestly.
Absolutely. That lockdown just really provided so much pressure in the later part of that retake that YPM and Light Yagami They felt so incredibly pressured. They felt like they needed to make something happen before they inevitably got detained.
Make sure to cover the angles I can.
Yeah, I mean, Purdue finally trying to pick it up. Hope, look at this, finally picking up the operator. First
Hope
time.
is the resident scoper here on Purdue.
He is.
I don't know if Hope picked up the op at all during that first map or even on Saturday, but Hope is usually able to make some pretty amazing things happen with this operator, especially on this specific angle.
Yeah, Hope is a threat with that operator, but it doesn't seem as if that Neo is wanting to mess with it right now, as in they're going back to this A default that they have been setting up for the past couple rounds now, looking for anything that they can, but Krakenstar holding down this Streets line with this Odin. The Blast X Odin, it's an alright skin in my opinion. But Allure able to open up the round here, taking out Light Yagami, Light Astro Diff right there for Allure. But this line from Kraken, unbeatable. Only able to get one, though. YPM with a quick trade, but Purdue still going to be up in the man advantage. Hope still on that B line, and it seems as if that they're going to want to reset towards B. Neo staggered across the map, holding the flank, unaware. They feel so crunched, unknowing to where Purdue could be right now.
Yeah, either of these sites are just going to be pretty impossible to hit. Even if you want to go A, there's 3 players, but if you want to go towards B, you're going to have to contend with an operator that may or may not be there.
Yeah, and again, they have no idea that Hope has this operator right now because he didn't have it last round. So it's going to be tough for them to make this read, but Hope holding this close angle, and it could be any second right about now. It is going to take out YPM, and the other one swinging second. Able to get the quick trade there. Kaio able to take down Hope. But it's going to be Purdue having to run over to the B site now. The bomb's going to be coming down. Cosmic Divide online for Allure.
But time is running short.
Only 10 seconds to get bombed down. Echo with the ult. Allure peeking a little too early. It's down to Echo and Zekrom, and a fantastic shot by Echo. The Dream playing long. Echo taking his time, and Zekrom able to close it out. Equalizing the score now, 4-4.
Absolutely. Purdue played that round just absolutely beautifully. You know, having those 3 players over towards A for the majority of the round, and Hope just ever patient to just stay on this angle. He's like, you know what? We don't know exactly where they are at. I'm just going to chill. I'm just going to keep holding this angle. No, if I get challenged, I get challenged. And he gets YPM for pretty much free. But YPM, on the other hand, is going to pick up an operator of his own.
Yeah, it's going to be a slight operator challenge, I would assume, here on B, but it seems as if that he's going to want to look towards mid with it, which is going to be good just to hold on to those off angles. But Purdue setting up again in the defensive default with Waylay solo A, rest of the team playing in mid towards A, or solo B, Waylay solo B, excuse me. And then the rest of the team playing towards A to hold on to that site. Yoru with the fast DP setup. A good defensive default in my opinion, but could have little holes there. Yoru getting aggressive, dog detecting out A. Bomb still in spawn here for the default. Logging into Art, but the turret there for Zekrom to play off of and peek off of.
Placing swarm grenade.
Neither team wanting to commit too hard to A quite just yet. The Dream could potentially catch out Zekrom. Turret does spot him
Face your fear.
as the Nightfall does come out.
Tagging two, the updraft used. No dash used though. Zekrom gonna get taken out by the Dream. Opening up a crack to start with the quick trade and the counter Nightfall. Now to tag 2, Allure behind in the smoke. Has a good timing to walk out here. Could go for it. Able to find 1, able to find 2. Allure getting hot. Knowing that 1 could be late Art here. Illumin able to take it out. Down to the 2v2. Echo and Hope the whole time. But this rewrap Art could be deadly. Echo online, but the operator from YPM going to take it out. 33 seconds left on the clock. Unknown, but look at this line from Hope to take it out. Honestly, great game sense great awareness there from Hope that he could rewrap, but a bad read there from YPM to take it out. But it's going to be Purdue finally taking the lead, down 4-2, now up 5-4. What do you think?
Yeah, and this is the first time really this entire game that they're going to have this economic advantage. YPM using all of his credits, and presumably Neo pretty much doing that across the board. Meanwhile, Purdue, they're finally going to have a little bit of extra change in their pockets. Hope, having kept this operator throughout these past 2 rounds, is starting to build up a little bit of an economic snowball, but not quite anything yet.
Yeah, that op online is going to hurt in the hands of Hope, holding that aggressive line with Echo slowly walking up. But it's going to be a fast street take here for Neo. Zekrom getting run down right now. Hope they're able to find the equalizer. But it seems that the team's going to want to pivot back B, but Hope is aware with an op on the line. A quick pull and a great shot through the smoke. An amazing slow. Oh, some whiffage there from Echo. The Dream, they're able to find the kill. Going to be a 2v3 now for Purdue. Krakenstar and Allure versus Neo. Krakenstar going for the flank. Going to be hit by the tripwire from Lumen.
Player standing.
Allure with no gun out. Getting killed out by the Dream. It's going to be down to Krakenstar in the 1v3 with the flank trip hit. They have no gaps right now.
Kraken does have the Odin. Might want to just end up saving it as he heads back towards enemy spawn. Gonna creep up towards mid, maybe wanting to catch out an exit frag, but he is not looking to take the fight to them.
Yeah, Neo playing that round well. I think going in to mid and taking streets and connector was a fair take because it left Zekrom alone on an island because you can tell by the deaths that Purdue rotated over towards B, but Zekrom playing solo mid, holding with his alarm bot and streets and his turret and art. Makes it tough, but he has to hold that space, but they did a good job at pinching him and running him down. And I think that Neo was trying to find some weaknesses here on the side of Purdue, but Hope finally dropping an operator, moving it on to the Vandal. But 2 big ults online and 2 away off of lockdown. Now for Purdue Gold. YPM 1 off of his tour de force as well. But 5-5 here, 10 seconds until the next round. But I think Purdue still holding on strong, even though losing that last round.
Especially given how this game started and that they were lower mentally than Neo were going into this map 2 as Neo won map 1. But Purdue is going to need to start making things happen quick, and this round is looking scary for them already.
Yeah, this mid default, or this A mid default again from Neo, but Purdue strong siding towards A. It's going to be tough showing the info into an A fake, but Zekrom not biting. Purdue not biting. Still 2 players towards B. Seems as if Neo wants to rotate, excuse me, towards mid and B. Excuse me. But
So
Purdue
yeah,
still
Neo just decided to just slow it down. They do still have the Dream inserted up A main, but they're kind of just weighing their options, see where they want to go. Kaio does start to head back towards A main, and so it's looking like it's going to end up being that A main and art split once again.
Yeah, still the same thing. Astra late lurk in mid, but Zekrom now feeling the pressure with turret now being broken.
Defensive smoke goes up. YPM not going to be able to quite spot Zekrom yet,
30 seconds left.
but he's holding a very aggressive angle.
It's going to be YPM able to take down Zekrom now, opening up the round for Neo. Echo here looking for quite literally anything, shooting his teammate. Allure able to find 2, almost finding 3. Echo fighting for his life in secret, able to find 1. Man advantage now for Purdue, having to stick the plan. Echo finding 1. But a slow kill by Krakenstar. YPM whiffing his shots on the slowed guy. And Krakenstar able to clutch out the round for Purdue. Honestly, not even him. Allure swinging out and getting 2 there on the round.
Absolutely. Allure finding those 2 just pure impact kills is what definitely saved Purdue that round there.
Yeah, I mean, those 2 could not have been at a better time for him to pick up some kills. But Purdue now coming in with an economical advantage into the final round of the half. Looking for what they can. Purdue off some big ults here. 1 off lockdown. Probably a couple off of Nightfall. Krakenstar struggling to get some kills starting to get some kills this game. But Hope currently going 11-6. Echo 10-8. The 2 younger duelist players of the team right now. But you notice that Neo is struggling a little bit, but also they have a defensive-sided team running it down. Echo having to TP out and get away, baiting for Krakenstar. But Kaio able to take 1 there, but it's going to be 3 players. A main is going to be an A exec with a really late lurk from Astra. Feeling the pressure. A great shot by Echo, but an even better trade by YPM. We bomb down default now by Kaio. Cosmic Divide from Purdue coming out as well. An amazing swim by YPM to take down Allure. Defender Killjoy to take down this site. It's going to be this late lurk from Astra that could win them the round. Oh, and he's almost aware. Going to be able to break the defender. Killjoy just in time. Down to Hope.
And with just an operator, this is not the tool you want to be retaking with. Picks up the Vandal. But YPM is going to deny that defuse.
YPM on now what with the 3K that round, excuse me. 6-6. Purdue swapping up now on the attack half. Looking better this map than they did on Bind. But the struggle is, right, is that now YPM's, or not YPM, excuse me, Neo's on defense. And they're running double sentinel. What do we think?
I mean, yes, they are running double sentinel, but again, we've got to go back to neither of these sentinels are really those traditional sentinels. Not your Killjoys, not your Cyphers, not even a Sage, but the double trip is going to be something that Purdue is going to have to find a way to deal with, because I don't know that they've ever really run into anything like this aside from maybe a Cypher. But if Lumen and YPM are able to lock down these sites well enough, Purdue might just fizzle out.
Yeah, Purdue looking for a B split here, wanting to fight into streets. Early fade eye there into streets to scan and get some info here. Quick smoke here. Purdue taking streets fast. The other two players going down the Dream, able to take down Zekrom. The dash out from Hope, able to find one. Some kills, nice kills by Echo. 3v3 now for Purdue. Allure walking out, a right click from Light Yagami to open up the round, and a 3K from Light Yagami, a 4K from Light Yagami to take down Purdue on the first pistol of the second half. I mean, we let a man get away with murder.
Yeah, that was... I have no words for that. A 4K with a classic. Yes, of course, it's on pistol round, so everyone's going to have the weaker weaponry, but a 4K with a classic is just never something you want to allow to come to pass. And so Purdue is going to be stuck immediately on the economic back burner, but they're going to try and make something happen towards mid here in this second round. Sending Zekrom up A just to put down that lurk turret.
Gonna fall back here.
And
Purdue.
4 players.
Oh my. Oh my. All of Purdue currently in Connector having a party. They're running down Light Yagami, able to get an outlaw in their hands, but it's going to be the Dream looking to hold this line. And a nice headshot there. Just going to keep trading out this outlaw here. But both Purdue players doubled up here in streets. Outlaw online as well.
Zekrom looking for anything, looking really to just play as almost a human flashbang to just try and get the kill into the hands of Allure with that stronger weapon. Throws down the turret once again, but these Neo players are starting to realize that they've got to be towards B.
Last player standing.
As Lumen is able to find Zekrom. Allure gonna whiff.
Oh my,
He's able to find 2
Allure.
with the classic, but is left on 19 HP.
We get out with 4 HP there. Chamber on the late flank. Still winnable. 1 HP for Allure. Needs to get lucky here with some kills. Gotta be aware of this flank player. Not quite. And a YPM gonna take down Allure on the late flank. But able to do some really, really good damage there on the eco, taking down 3 players.
Absolutely. They are going to get back these higher ticket items like this Outlaw and this Bulldog, but taking down 3 of 5 players on your own eco when you went into this round with nothing but classics and I think 1 sheriff is pretty good for Purdue, all things considered.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that Purdue doing some good damage there, but and able to take some new guns in this round and taking some guns out of the hands of Neo. But I think right now on attack, mid is probably their best choice because you know both trips are going to be holding mid so they can stack the sites. But for the most part, Purdue not playing horrible right now on attack. Just kind of struggled on that pistol round, allowing Light Yagami to get that 4K and able to do some good damage on the eco. But I would say that Purdue just genuinely needs to win. It's going to be a big fight here in A main.
YPM tries to aggress out, but does get pushed back by the Prowler, but Purdue has not taken any of this A main space that was created. Instead, just leaving Zekrom to passively hold what little space they have.
Yeah, it's going to be YPM holding this art angle with no trip down right now. Holding on to it, Hope there with the Outlaw. YPM having to back up and give the space. Purdue looking to go into a late A split.
Allure and
This
Zekrom.
outlaw from the Dream is going to be deadly. And now Kaio backing him up. Allure with it. Kaio able to find the trade. It's going to be Purdue now down a man advantage. Take my words back now. Purdue in the 3v2 here to take it. It's going to be a suck to pull him off bomb. Not going to do much. Not phase Krakenstar.
But these Purdue players are on dangerously low HP, some of them. Kraken able to find the first and the second, giving him 3 in the round.
Krakenstar able to find 3 kills on the round. Able to close it out. Winning their buy round almost effortlessly. Winning it at 3v2. Neo able to do some good damage there. But Purdue still holding on strong, I would say for sure. Krakenstar finally waking up a little bit now. 10 and 11 was double negative before. But Echo and Hope still 14-11, 12-9. It is a close game right now, but YPM
once again
the
breaking
operator.
the bank to pick up this operator. He's quite fond of going to 0 credits, this man.
Yeah. Hey, man, you got to break the bank, man. I don't blame him. I mean, an operator's an operator. But early A-main aggression from both teams. Looking to reset towards a Dream, taking a little bit of damage. Purdue winning that fight.
And again, Purdue opts to just leave this A main pretty much open, just passively held by Zekrom and this turret. As the rest of the team starts to creep up towards mid, Prowler will be used to clear close angles. As the defensive smokes goes up.
Oh,
But Hope able to find
amazing
one.
kill. Allure with good timing. Here to walk out, hold the angle. Could keep going with it. And a great pocket there for the team. Great timing to walk out. Oh my. Purdue narrowly escaping the grasp of that, but Allure getting taken down. Oh my, and he's running knife out, and he's gonna get killed by Light Yagami. The Dream, it's 24 HP. Krakenstar able to take him out. 3v3 now.
30 seconds left.
The round should have been over. Lumen and Krakenstar able to get some quick trades out here. Purdue in the 2v2. Hope holding on to Art. Last player, YPM for Neo. With the operator in that episode 8 Radiant, buddy. Not going to do you much here.
Nightfall does give false
and
info.
we're swinging into it. Picking up the Vandal now to try for the 1v1. 125 HP for both players. And a nice shot by Krakenstar to shut it down.
They
8-8 now for Purdue.
So 8-8, gonna tie it up, but that operator will most likely go into the hands of Hope, I'm assuming. Oh, or Zekrom. Yeah, that makes more sense. Just gonna use it to passively hold A here. But Purdue is in a pretty good spot economically. They have lost quite a few players in these past runs that they've won, but Neo is not looking any better.
Nah, Neo now is struggling on defense to hold it. Purdue finally finding the weakness of mid and pulling these guys rotates around with the double sentinel. A good dog up mid, able to spot at least one, and the Dream able to take down Allure, I believe, with the updraft. Swift first blood there for Neo to open it up. Purdue looking to reset, looking for a kill, hoping for any overextension from Neo, but Neo not gonna give it up quite yet. Purdue, after getting losing the first blood, I think Purdue needs to play maybe a little more aggro to look for a pick. They're playing a little slow, giving up a lot of time. And look at this. I mean, 3 stacked towards A of 3 guys in mid. I think Purdue needs to speed it up here a little bit.
Absolutely. Again, you said 3 over on A, but they've got to work through at least one trip and a jump spot from Lumen if they want to go towards lane here. Lumen will get a little bit of spam as he has 4 players running towards him, but Zekrom is able to find YPM and Hope is able to secure the kill on Lumen. B-site is now completely free as these Neo players start to rotate.
30 seconds left.
Purdue finally with the man advantage.
Planted.
And this Vandal on the line here to hold it, able to take down the Dream. Echo still fully unknown whether or not he's there. A nice shot from Kaio.
Last player
And
standing.
Echo able to find the swift trade, all down to Light Yagami and a judge. Bad pulls there from Light Yagami. And then Nano Swarm able to take it down, finally giving Purdue the score advantage, now 9-8 here. Using momentum to their advantage.
I respect the attempt from Light Yagami.
I mean, you gotta try,
You've
right?
got to do something with it.
Yeah, I mean, Purdue looking strong now, finally pulling it all together. Convergent paths online as well for Hope. And an operator, again, in the hands of YPM, but looking to play towards that art side and that A side, walking up that A line, but not going to find much because Purdue looking to slam B side going into this round here.
Purdue do seem to have voluntarily given up that operator. Even if it did go down, I'm pretty sure they would have had enough time to grab it, but YPM, again, you said, breaking the bank to get this operator once more, as Dimensional Drift will be ripped by Echo to clear out the entirety of this B site. The Convergent Paths will be used as well.
Two back haul. Hope able to open up Kaio with the fast trade. Hope there able to find 2 on the round for himself. Looking for more. It's going to be a 3v5 now for 3v5 for Neo. Kaio spotting 1 on default there. Zekrom getting crunched. Sees coming out as well. And Light Yagami there on the late flank. Going for all angles. Zekrom able to clear it out. And it's going to be a 2v5 retake here. Kaio to find 1. Krakenstar with the quick trade. And YPM running for his life to save the last fail that they have there on the team. But it seems as if Purdue is wanting to go hunting. It is hunting season for Purdue. They have all of the money in the world. Winning the last couple of rounds, they're looking for it. They want it, but they're not going to find it. He's out. He's gone.
He is quite far away.
He is all the way in A main, my friends. Bomb exploding. Gonna confirm the 18th round now for Purdue. It's gonna make it 10-8.
And so YPM will save that operator through. I'm honestly surprised that we haven't seen a timeout come out from either of these teams this entire map so far. It really seems like this is the exact time when Neo would want to take one. They have this operator. They can probably formulate some sort of plan around it, but no, they're just instead opting to just let the players play. I know I respect it from the coaching staff if there is one, but it's a bit concerning.
Seems that Purdue going for a default, but Neo stacking heavy towards mid. There's that operator wide out mid to hold the line. But Purdue playing stall as well, playing slow and nice high-low to hold any over-aggression. Knowing that these guys could be fighting mid, a great call by Krakenstar just to hold for now. All extremities held, knowing that Neo might want to get aggressive.
And so it really is just a question of who bites first. Purdue players do start to peek out. Kraken is going to be taken down by YPM, not quite spotting him out.
He's
So
going
these
to miss,
Purdue
but
players are kind of just forced to go on the aggressive here. Echo taking pretty much all of A main.
a great slow by Hope. A little bit of damage done, but Allure there able to sneak his way through. And Purdue's going to be on the A site. It's going to be Kaio and Lumen here holding it. Going to get quickly taken down. Lumen there with a really good spot, actually, inside that one way. Going to be able to wrap around and find Zekrom and pick up the Vandal. Going to be able to find 2 on the round because they didn't check back sight. It's going to be down to Echo here in the 1 versus 3. Able to turn around, almost finding the 3rd, or his 4th, excuse me, on the round. A great try from Echo, but not quite. A little blunder and not clearing back sight. Purdue
Yeah, a round
struggling.
that looked really good for Purdue, seemingly going into that post plant, but not clearing right behind Hut there is a disastrous blunder, as you put it. And Lumen was able to find pretty much anything. And so we'll see a tactical timeout coming out for, I'm not quite sure which team here. It honestly could be either of them. Gonna assume it's Purdue, since they just lost the round that they really should have won. But both these teams will have a pretty hefty economy to play with. Purdue having pretty much 5,000 credits across the board. But meanwhile, Neo has once again brought this operator into the next round, along with at least 2 of those rifles from last round, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, this operator in the hands of YPM is going to be deadly. I mean, any op really in the hands of the right person can be a really big problem for a team to avoid. But I would say that for the most part, though, Purdue is doing a great job at holding right now on attack. They played that round well. I just think that they expected the mid pressure, right? So you watched them stay back and hold. But I would say that, though, for the most part, Purdue struggling to win in the mid round, right? In the early round, they kind of given up a few first bloods here and there. But I think for the most part, they're playing a lot better here on Pearl than they just did on Bind. Unfortunately, you guys didn't see that. But I would say that for the most part, Purdue needs to keep their game going, and I like these aggressive splits that they're going for, because with the double Sentinel, these guys are going to have to hold and split and hold space across the map. You know one Sentinel is going to be on one site and one on the other. You just have to figure out who's playing where.
Absolutely, and so the round does get off to quite the quick start. Purdue looking to take some heavy A main space, which is quite unusual, as the Dream now has the Operator as well as YPM. That's 2 ops in the hands of Neo, 1 on each site, and Kaio is going to take down Hope as well. Purdue not finding any of these opening picks.
And the double op from Purdue, and the leg there from the Dream, but Kaio able to find the quick trade. It's going to be all down to Allure here in Art to do some damage here and do what he can. Allure slowly having to work his way up. No map space, just him doing the light Yagami strat out onto site. Smoking could be out back site. I think played well from Allure here. No gaps from him, but a nice op shot there by YPM to cover it. And it's going to be the rounds back to normal, 10-10 here.
And now that we know for sure that Neo has 2 of these operators in hand, it's almost like the double Sentinel problem that you mentioned, but times 1,000. It's one thing to have to know that, yeah, there's going to be 1 Sentinel on each site. You've got to just kind of figure out where you want to go. But knowing that there's going to be, for the most part, an operator on both sides of the map, it's going to be pretty impossible if you're Purdue here. A team that has pretty historically struggled against the op, mostly because they don't quite have the know-how to push it off an angle.
A good clone there, but the swing, a miss op shot from the Dream. Another one close in the smoke with the Vandal, and the bite and the recall from Echo, but Allure able to find light Yagami there. Trip going off as well. It's going to be Purdue funneling into Streets. Hope dashing past. It's going to be the operator there holding the late lurk. But
so
YPM
Purdue are able to find this first operator in the hands of YPM, but Allure with a beautiful flank.
Oh, but Kaio there on the back, able to find it. It's going to be Echo here trying to swing, just kind of okay. Echo doing a little bit of a dance there in back hall. Good sees. But Hope, what the op line, the op diff. There, it's going to be all down to Kaio to take it. Dinked, 1 shot, and Kraken Star able to close it out. Purdue slowly trying to bring this game, trying to bring it to a map 3. And Purdue up 11-10 here on Pearl.
Yeah, Purdue responded beautifully to the problem I brought up of those double operators. They decided, we're not going to head towards any site definitively. We're going to head toward mid, try and get the picks that we can, see how things go, and ended up just being able to draw YPM up B long enough that they were able to just take down one of those operators pretty much for free. And then once they had that on their side in the hands of Hope, it was pretty much curtains for Neo.
Yeah, Purdue looking to close it out. Odin in the hands of light Yagami could do some damage. And the swing and the stun and the recall. Not quite going for the spray. Light Yagami able to find Alert through the wall. Unfortunate turn of events for Purdue. Having to dodge this spray. Light Yagami backing up, but it seems that they're wanting to walk up. Echo getting caught with his pants down in a main. It's going to be Zekrom now swinging from spawn, looking to find one, but Lumen able to win that long distance fight. And the ult coming out, YPM with the Tour de Force, able to take down Kraken Star. It's going to be all down to Hope here in the 1v4. Still has his hinder and his dash on him. Able to find one, punishing the person walking up in mid. Having to ace to win the round.
Having to do it with an operator nonetheless.
Way out of the smoke, fears that another player could be behind him. But the pull and the Odin spray. And a little bit of a whiff. Coming out, able to find one, no damage done. Able to find 3 in the recall, but Dream able to follow it through and get the kill, but Hope doing some great damage and getting his ult online. So it's going to be Lockdown, Dimensional Drift, and Convergent Paths, as well as Cosmic Divide, one off. Kraken Star would assume close to his ult. Sorry, guys, the overlay is a little weird. But Purdue still on the up and up right now, even though it's 11-11. Purdue looking to do some damage and kind of bring it back with these ults online.
And so, yeah, despite Hope able to find 3 in the round in a 1v5, but Neo, their economy isn't really hurting at all from that, especially for YPM. He had used his tour de force as his main weapon in that entire round, and so he's able to just pick up an operator for pretty much not even half of his bank. As we do see this dimensional drift being ripped to locate the operator.
You are divided. One by one.
And this Cosmic Divide and Convergent Paths will come out.
Echo
And
able to
Echo
find
is able to find YPM.
Able to find out with the Dream, able to find Hope. It's going to be Lockdown coming out as well from Purdue. A lot of ult invested this round for Purdue. Still to make it a 3v4. Zekrom, though, able to find the equalizer there. The Dream getting caught on the overextension, but Lumen able to catch Zekrom. Also coming down, able to catch Lumen in the up online from Kaio. Able to take down Kraken Star. It's going to be all down to Allure in this 1v3 after investing every ult into this round. Purdue still down the man advantage and all left to a 1v3 clutch. But Light Yagami here on the flank with the Odin. It's going to make it tough for Allure to win. And it's going to be match point going to Neo. Still no timeouts from Purdue used. And it's going to be a struggle now for Purdue to win. And after investing all of their ults, look at this. They invested Fade Ult. They invested Dimensional Drift, Cosmic Divide, Convergent Paths, everything. I'm pretty sure they used, if I'm not mistaken, all 5.
I believe so, yes. And meanwhile, over on Neo, yeah, you don't have that Tour de Force anymore. You don't have that evolution on Lumen. I believe they 100% have that Cosmic Divide in the hands of Light Yagami. Kaio's probably pretty close to that Nightfall, and the Dream is probably pretty close to those knives as well.
YPM there shooting the Yoru clone, even missing on the Yoru clone, mind you. But Hope there able to go in, not get the able to slow one, but the spray. Allure able to find Light Yagami and the YPM with a quick trade. 3 in Art, the Dream finding one as well. Now 3v3 after the damage has been done. A slow there. Echo able to find the go-ahead kill for Purdue. And it's going to be Lumen here holding Connector with his life, but Echo on for the 3K. It's going to be now the 1v2 for the Dream. If anything is the Dream, it's going to be him winning this round right now.
Does have those knives, so he wants to deny Purdue any shot at overtime, but Echo and Kraken
Spike planted.
is a duo that you don't like to see, but
completely
the
unaware.
Dream is able to find the first.
Ooh. One knife online for the Dream and the Vandal online for Echo. Looking for the one tap, not quite. Phantom online. And Echo with the 4K, able to bring it into overtime for Purdue.
And so we'll see a battle of who can take both rounds first here. Purdue opting to pick up the operator. YPM currently not looking to do so, though. I think if we do go far enough into overtime, he will almost certainly. So Purdue starting out on this defense, they're going to need to take something pretty decisively, as Neo is, for the most part, a better team on this defense.
Yeah, but look, you have Neo going back again towards this A-mid default that they've been doing most of the time, with Chambers starting top mid, Astra starting in shops, excuse me. And it's just this nice default that they have set up, but Purdue, with an operator online in the hands of Hope, going to be able to aggress out in Art. Oh, Light Yagami able to take down Hope through the wall. An unfortunate loss of a gun and a player to start off the round. A swift first blood to open it up for Neo. So Kraken Star again holding this A-line. Allure jiggling in Art, trying to make any contact. Allure feeling some pressure here. Looking to just break the KJ turret.
Kraken with the Odin is going to get taken down by YPM. Allure able to find one, but will get traded by Light Yagami. It is not looking good for Purdue here in the first round of overtime.
Zekrom there able to find its one. A 2v3 now for Purdue. Echo and Zekrom, the 2 players here top fragging for the team right now. Walking out, Echo able to find one. YPM 1 HP right now. Very winnable round right now for Purdue. Flashing main, 1 player, so it could be close. A whiff there from Echo. Zekrom, 150 HP, op, holding the line. A nice shot. And Zekrom with the 3K, able to close it out for Purdue, giving them their first overtime win here on Pearl.
And that was absolutely a round that they needed. Going into the second round of overtime, Purdue going into the attack half where, yes, both of those halves were 6-6, but it felt like Purdue was struggling a lot more on these even rounds during their attack half. It felt like they were really only winning when either they had a majority amount of ultimates to just overwhelm Neo, or if they were able to get them on a lower buy. But with the even buys of overtime and YPM opting to pick up that operator once again, it's not looking good for Purdue. They need to secure this overtime quickly if they want to have a shot at going to map 3.
Purdue looking to take swift control, but very, very fast trades there from Purdue. Looking to take a HUD of 1. The Dream blinded, having to cloud burst his way out of there. But Kaio there backing him up. It's going to be Purdue looking to re-engage with the flash. Purdue looking to take it. Dream re-aggressing. Great flash to push him off the line. The Dream able to take down Zekrom. Echo overextending in Purdue swiftly in a 2v4. But the other two players are going to be up or out onto site. Bomb down A main. It's going to be a tough round for the two of these guys.
Last player standing.
Lumen able to take it out, and it's going to be down to Hope in the 1v4. We've seen him get 3 before in a 1v5. So maybe getting a few more here, getting a 3K in this round, but the double up on site is going to make it tough, and the pull there from Light Yagami is going to be close out the round. And it's going to be it's going to be the second, it's going to be a double OT now. Purdue looking to try to maintain a lead, but if you're going 1 for 1, this game's going to go on forever. And unfortunately, you can't FF in this.
Yeah, these two teams were extremely even. Both of these halves being 6-6. And so going to overtime only makes sense, especially going to double overtime. So we'll see Purdue again opt to pick up this operator on the defense. YPM for the 3rd round in a row will have that operator in overtime.
This 5-man site hit, something we haven't seen before from Neo. Out into A, they're hearing all the footsteps, calling the team over. Echo up B, calling his team that there's nothing there. And it's going to be Neo about to explode out onto A, forcing Purdue into a retake. Get some good sprays there by Purdue. Zekrom, they're able to find 1. And it's going to be all Purdue players over now towards A, playing in that post plant, but the Dream looking to take a timing into spawn here. Could catch Echo, lacking, but looking behind him into Dream. And the whiff from Echo for Dream to open it up, and the 4v4 finding the equalizer. And it's going to be a very, very tight round for Purdue. The trip on site could catch someone. Allure with the spray to find it, but the duo ace from Allure and Zekrom to clean it up. I mean, Echo whiffing a little bit there, but the team able to bring it back.
You don't gotta talk too in depth about it. It was shocking to say the least.
Yeah. Struggling Echo, not able to get the kill, but Allure and Zekrom, they're able to clean it up for him. But it's going to be Purdue again with the lead in OT, looking to hopefully close it out this round. Now on the attack side of the map, Purdue looking to bring it to a map 3.
And so it's really just about who can take this attack side first. Both teams having won both of their defense rounds. As Purdue opts to once again not pick up that operator. And meanwhile, YPM and the Dream will have it, that double op setup, which was so crucial in dismantling Purdue towards the end of that second half.
They found my trap.
Purdue playing it slow, but this operator to Art could cause some damage. The dog there gonna try to push him off the line, but gonna break it for him. YPM able to open up the round with the operator shot onto Hope.
And Echo is gonna re-peek towards the Dream, but does he know that the Dream also has an operator? A little bit of a whiff, but that pushes Echo off of A main as Purdue looks to head towards B long.
Purdue looking to reset B, but Neo can comfortably stack the B site with that operator on A. Purdue making noise, walking down B main, alerting to the team that the rest of them are going to be here. But Zekrom, with this win condition of alert, never mind, spotted out by the Prowler.
Knocking them.
Oh, waited for it. The flash going to be eaten by the Interceptor. Krakenstar looking for it, going to find two. Nightfall online, going to clear CT. Nobody spotted yet. However, the Dream coming in late, going to break the eye. Krakenstar stuck on default, able to swing, not able to do it. But Kaio able to clean up Purdue. And again, it's going to be a third OT now for Pearl.
Yeah, neither of these teams able to make quite anything happen on this attack half. And so we'll see Purdue once again try to make anything happen.
Your weapon. Or use a gun.
Hope most likely going to be picking up this operator if the pattern holds true. No, opting to pick up a Vandal instead. I misspoke.
I mean, you never know. I mean, operators here are really strong on defense, and it seems as if that these operators are win conditions for both teams right now, as long as they don't die. Because the thing is that Purdue lost a defensive round, or no, excuse me, lost the defensive round because Hope got picked off in streets early on. So what needs to happen here is not die with the operator, which sounds really cliche, but it's true. Purdue here looking to go for an A split here. Bomb sitting A main, or excuse me, not Purdue. Neo looking to go for this A split here. Slowly working their way through. Kraken looking to maybe feel some pressure here for a second. As Echo walking up B main, spotted absolutely nothing right now. So these A players and mid players on edge right now, having to hold this space, but Purdue just holding, playing slow. I like this.
But Echo has inserted himself quite far up B long and is pretty much confirming to his team that, yeah, they're heading towards A. YPM is going to get spotted out by the turret, have a little bit of chip damage done, which is quite threatening when you did buy the operator and no armor. Well, like Yagami, just on pure instinct.
Yo, check his PC.
Just a bit. It's just slightly concerning.
Just slightly. Light Yagami with a questionable first blood here on the round. Opening it up, and here comes the exec right now. C's coming out, dashing out. Krakenstar able to find up a Dream with a quick trade. With the slow, Hope and Zekrom able to clean it up. It's going to be 3v2 now. Bomb, 10 seconds left for Bomb to get planted, having to get aggressive, and Echo able to clean it up, and Purdue coming together again to take, again, their first round in every OT.
It is once again the battle of who can take an attack round first. Purdue on their third attempt. And one of these teams will take a timeout. Presumably Purdue, wanting to cook up pretty much anything. When you're in third overtime, you've got to be running low on these set strats. You're going pretty much just on instinct by now. YPM, for I believe the 6th overtime round in a row, is going to pick up that operator. Last overtime, we did see the Dream pick up an operator as well. And so I wonder if that will transfer over as well. But Purdue, really the only thing they've been doing wrong on these attack rounds is pretty much the same thing that Neo has been doing wrong. They're really just not able to take the space as efficiently as they would want to. And so we see these Purdue pings over towards B. It's looking to be, at the very least, a B split. At the very most, just B long straight hit. And it does look like it is going to be 5 men down B long pretty immediately. Purdue wanting to get presumably pretty aggressive in this 6th round of overtime.
Purdue looking to get aggressive here on the B line, but it's going to be YPM holding with the operator. They're able to find one in TP back, again with the man advantage. Both Sentinels set up towards B, playing full stall. YPM able to find his second on the round. Lumen swinging at Lure. Left at 2 HP. Purdue with bomb down in B main, and YPM holding the line with the op. It's going to be tough now for Purdue to do anything, but this very, very fast flank now from Neo here to take the space. Purdue getting constricted. It's going to be a tough one. Purdue having to fight out. Alarm bot triggered. Purdue having to turn around and look back and hold. Kaio getting caught out. Zekrom able to find one. Maybe not expecting the second.
And Light Yagami with
No
this
player
Odin.
is looking towards flank, and it's going to be one on the flank.
One enemy remaining.
Allure and YPM finding two with the op, and then finding two with the Vandal. And yeah, 15 to 15 right now for Purdue.
Going into quadruple overtime. I mean, at a certain point, you run out of things to talk about in overtime. It's really just who can win an attack round first. Both these teams have been very good at taking these defense rounds. But it's really just about finding whatever they can on their attack. I would say that these Neo attack rounds have been looking better than Purdue's, but it doesn't really matter when both of these teams are just taking their defense rounds pretty cleanly either way. So, presumably the timeout for Purdue here. Gonna see Hope pick up that operator once again. But YPM, for the first round here, at least so far, are in this timeout, so he isn't able to get into the buy menu. But YPM, for the first time in overtime so far, on round 7, is going to pick up a Vandal instead of an operator. And so as we go out of this overtime, we're going to look to see, is YPM just trolling? Is he going to pick up the operator? But, oh, yes, he is indeed. That makes 7 rounds in a row, ladies and gentlemen. Hope has been switching it up every once in a while. Last defense round, he did opt for a Vandal, but going in round 7 of overtime, round 31 overall, Purdue needs to make something happen.
Bring them down.
These players are surely running on fumes so far, but the execute coming out towards mid here. Allure is going to get pressured, as Echo is going to find Light Yagami and immediately TP out, but Lumen, Kaio, and the Dream are able to make it a 4v2.
Yeah, Purdue looking to do some damage here, but it's finally going to be an attack round. Possibly one here. Purdue in a very, very bad situation. YPM now closing it out. It's going to be Echo here looking for one. Able to find one here. Down to it. Echo trying to clutch this out for Purdue and not give it up. However, an 82 HP and a Dream.
It would have to be a miracle.
Knowing that he's heaven. It's going to be the low angle. It's going to be Kaio able to close it out. And Neo finally able to take their first attack round here. And the first attack round all OT.
And yeah, Neo there finally picking up an attack round. And so if pattern holds true, they will most likely be able to pick up this defense round as well. It is not looking good for Purdue. They were really just counting on these defense rounds to even just keep them in the game. But Neo here on their defense half.
Time to jump.
YPM once again going to be picking up the operator, and Purdue just look kind of lost. Having 4 players just go up mid. Gonna push back like Yagami. But the spam will still come out. Kraken able to find him.
Fake teleport.
As they push deeper in, Lumen is gonna find Hope.
Cutting through.
Echo sends out the TP. Allure gets spotted out by the Dream, but he's able to find him as YPM gets the equalizer. A 3v3 going into this post plant. Purdue seemingly going to be able to maybe find an attack round as well. This alarm bot is aware that Kaio is going to be on this flank. Zekrom is holding very closely.
My bot.
Last player standing.
Kaio able to find 2. It's all down to Echo versus against YPM and Kaio. YPM does get the half, but Neo is able to find an attack and defense round. 17 to 15.
And Purdue not quite able to do it, and it's going to be an unfortunate loss for Purdue. But I would say that for the most part, Purdue played well there on Pearl, even though not able to bring it all together. still, I think Pearl played it well. Purdue played it well, even though not quite today. Again, an 0-2. But I would say that from the past, I think Purdue still has improved, and I think that these guys have a lot of work to do. I mean, I know it's later in the season right now. I think we're about week 5 or week 6. But I would say that for the most part, though, they look good.
Absolutely. I think the one thing that I really just didn't quite get the opportunity to talk about during the game just because I was feeling groggy, but Neo did a very, very fantastic job, especially on their attack half, of just waiting out the Yoru TP. Which on Pearl, I'm a big fan of Yoru on Pearl, but if you're going to just wait out the Yoru TP, that's effectively removing the agent from the game.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you're going to be able to get in for that post plant, but if you're on the wrong site, that Yoru TP becomes effectively useless if they're just going to end up waiting out, which Neo was doing very, very well. And so to take such a crucial agent and just reduce it to nothing by just waiting 15 seconds at the beginning of each round,
Yeah.
Neo was there able. Their macro was just so much better, especially on that attack half.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that Neo played really, really well with a double sentinel comp, defaulting quite a bit, waiting it out, allowing Purdue to kind of get antsy and wanting to take space and wanting to fight quite a bit. But both teams played well today. An unfortunate loss here in NECC for us today. But sorry that we weren't able to get map 1 up for you guys today with some technical difficulties here at the beginning. But we were able to pick it up for you guys and get you guys a good stream. But that's going to be us. I was Flu. This is Sarugi. So, again, we'll see you guys on CVAL on Saturday. So, we'll catch you guys next stream, and have a good night.